The darkness of night cloaked the world, swallowing it in an eerie stillness. I found myself driving alone on a desolate stretch of road, surrounded by a dense forest on either side. The high beams of my car cut through the blackness, revealing only fragments of the twisted trees that lined the way. A chill ran down my spine as I realized just how isolated I was, with no other cars in sight. Anxiety gripped my heart, intensifying with every passing mile. The silence was suffocating, broken only by the monotonous hum of the engine and the occasional rustling of leaves. My hands clenched the steering wheel tightly, knuckles turning white as my mind swirled with unease. I had taken this shortcut before, but tonight something felt off. As if on cue, my headlights caught a glimpse of movement in the distance. I squinted, trying to make out what it was. A figure emerged from the darkness, standing in the middle of the road, motionless. Panic seized me, and I slammed on the brakes, screeching to a halt just inches away from the mysterious figure. My heart raced in my chest as I peered through the windshield. The figure was shrouded in darkness, wearing tattered clothes that hung loosely from its emaciated frame. Fear paralyzed me, locking my gaze with its hollow eyes that glowed with an otherworldly intensity. I could feel an overwhelming sense of malevolence emanating from it. Summoning every ounce of courage, I rolled down my window and cautiously called out, "Are you okay? Do you need help?" The figure remained eerily silent, its gaze unbroken. Panic surged through me, urging me to drive away, but something compelled me to stay. The figure's presence felt suffocating, as if it were pulling me deeper into its dark abyss. Suddenly, the figure twitched, contorting its body in an unnatural manner. A guttural sound escaped its lips, and my blood turned to ice. With a sudden burst of inhuman speed, it lunged towards my car, its face twisted into a grotesque mask of rage. I screamed, slamming the accelerator, desperately trying to escape the clutches of this nightmare. But the figure was relentless. It pursued me relentlessly, keeping pace with my car effortlessly. Its unnerving eyes bored into my soul, making me question my sanity. I swerved and twisted, desperately attempting to shake off the creature, but it clung to my existence like a curse. The road stretched on endlessly, a never-ending maze of darkness and despair. My fuel gauge plummeted towards empty, and with it my hope dwindled. I could feel the tendrils of insanity clawing at my mind, threatening to consume me whole. Then, as if in answer to my prayers, a faint glow appeared in the distance. Relief washed over me, and I accelerated towards the distant light. But as I drew closer, my heart sank. The glow emanated from a dilapidated motel, long forgotten by the passage of time. There were no signs of life, only an eerie stillness that hung heavy in the air. Desperation clouded my judgment as I pulled into the motel's parking lot. I stumbled out of my car, my legs weak and trembling. The motel seemed to loom over me, its faded walls whispering secrets of forgotten horrors. Ignoring the ominous warnings, I approached the front desk and rang the bell, hoping for salvation. A decrepit figure emerged from the shadows, its eyes glazed over and empty. It wore the remnants of a uniform, a relic from a bygone era. Its voice creaked like rusty hinges as it spoke. "Welcome to your final resting place." My heart plummeted into the depths of despair. This place was a trap, a macabre purgatory where lost souls met their gruesome fate. The figure lunged at me, its grip icy and unyielding. The world faded into darkness, my screams silenced forever. And so my cautionary tale is etched upon these pages, a warning to all who dare to traverse the roads at night. Beware the figures that haunt the shadows, for they hunger for souls to claim. Drive not only with your headlights, but with a heart shielded against the darkness that lurks just beyond your vision.